What's going on, everybody? It's Mac Praise. How are you? Look, I want to come and talk to you about, you know, the Job test, the Job trial in a way. Father, speak to me. You get the honor and glory. All right. Have you been in a Job trial in your life? I have. I've been going through that, and actually, brother Sean, y'all know Sean Lee. We were talking, I think, like last week or week before last. He was like, him and his wife Camille was praying, and the Lord told him that I've been going through a Job season. And it was true. I didn't even know it, but then when I realized what was going on, it was true. I've been going through a Job type season. You know what happened to Job? Job was here, and everything I took from him. And he didn't know why, but at the same time, he was trying to keep his integrity. And while he was trying to keep his integrity, he would maybe, the thing about Job was trying to keep his integrity until things turned over back in his favor again. So we don't know how long this period that he went through was, but it was for a while. The thing about it is this. We don't know how long Job sat like that, but realize that God, when Job started to break down and ask all these questions, that's when God stepped in. God be want us to be low. It's a hurtful thing. Like, to break your pride it hurts a lot, because you take root in your pride. You take your pride, you look at it like, it's me, man. I can't be broke, because you be trying to shield yourself from hurt. You be trying to shield yourself like nobody been out to test me, nobody been out to try me. I'm who I am. And when it comes to God, God be wanting God to do something like that, like what happened to Job to you. Like he done that with me. Man, when you got pride and when your pride gets stripped, I ain't gonna lie, as a man, it make you feel like you don't want to give it up, because you feel like this pride is a thing that's protecting you. You don't feel like nothing else protects you. I am who I am. I'm gonna protect me. But God is the one who wants to protect you. And God is the one that wants to be your shield, and not the pride, or not the things, and not the stuff. I will say for a fact that I have been going through that. And once Job came to the place, like what he said, though you slay me, I will trust you. God liked the fact that he kept his faith in him. Even though he was hurt, even though he cried, even though Job wanted to die, even though Job questioned, like, God, man, why you do this to me for? But Job didn't turn his back on God. And the reason why I believe God did that, and it sucked. I don't want to go through everything folks done went through. I don't want to lose a child. I don't want to do all that. I ain't going to lie. I have compassion on people that have felt that hurt. The reason why God has sent us through certain things like that is to test our love for him. And you may say, what kind of God want to test us in this way, to test our love for him? Why? Because he have a bigger purpose. And if you can get through this, then that kind of show God, okay, I can trust you with this. Even though it was bad, even though he lost his children, even though he lost the children, the main thing, his servants, he probably cared about his servant, but not much his children. All right. But after going through all that, you see that's when God worked. Let's see when God started turning things around. I ain't gonna even lie to you. This walk ain't cool. No, I ain't gonna say it ain't cool. The walk ain't for the faint of heart. It's man, when you walk in this path, man, you got to count your losses. I ain't trying to discourage nobody. God causes certain people to be leaders, and God calls certain people to rule and stuff like that. I ain't gonna say rule, but leaders. And the leaders go through a lot. We have a different role to play in everything. A lot of people, See, a lot of people want to be on that pedestal or want to be in that position, but you don't want to go through what it be taking to be like that. You don't want to go through the hurt ship, because it's a ship of hurt. You don't want to go through all that. But you know, the one that God had called to go through that, they go through the pain, they go through the suffering, they go through the crying, they go through the tears, they go through all of that, but it works out better for them on the flip side. And so, if you in that season of Job, I ain't gonna even lie, man, you gonna cry, you gonna hurt, you gonna be upset, you gonna wonder why all this stuff going down the way it is. You gonna wonder why it's going down the way it is. But you can't quit on God. You must love God, even though, because that Job trial is going to test your faith to him. I ain't going to lie, this whole time, and Sean even said, he said, you been in the season, you just asking God why. I'd ask God so many questions why and didn't get not one answer. Didn't get not one answer. And I was like, what the freak going on? You know, like, what is going on? Like, what did I do to deserve it? I thought I repented. I thought I asked God to forgive me. I thought I was treating my neighbor as I love myself. You thinking you doing it all good. But it ain't even just for that. It's because he wants to see because it's a blessing that's going to come to you. He wants to see if you go through this trial and remain with me, then I know I can bless you when you have something. And so now the next test after that, now that he see that you love him when you have nothing, he going to see the stuff he give you going to make you turn away from him. But like my pop said, I said, Dad, if you had a lot of money, you turn away from God. He said, if I ain't turn away from God while I'm broke, why would I do that then? Because I see what he's saying, because it's like, when you broke, that should be the reason why God ain't helping me now, you know? And then, but it's on the flip side, when you have all that you want, why would you need God then? But it kind of works the other way. If you believe in God when you don't have nothing, when you believe in God when you're going through the trial, when you believe in God when you lost stuff, it's greater than when you have stuff. That will keep you. That makes you grounded. It works like that. That what makes you rooted. If you can believe in God when you broke, going through trials, no home, no gas money, no job and stuff like that. If you can believe in God, because we are believing for God for those things. So the next thing gonna be when you get those things, are you gonna stay with God? But I believe because you went through that stuff, it keeps you there when you get to that place. And I'm feeling like that now. I prayed against, I prayed for everything. I prayed like, God, when I do have this stuff, I don't want to turn from you. I don't want to turn from him. I talk to him now like crazy. And this time in my life, it's been real crazy. It's been no answers to any of my questions. Feel like no prayers been answered. Feel like it was just anything that could go wrong has been going wrong. But I haven't stopped praying to God. I haven't stopped talking to him. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to. I want to be like, man, you don't want to answer me, I'm just done praying. But my spirit inside can't stop talking to God. I can't stop telling him what's on me. I wanted to quit, but I couldn't stop. I wanted to stop talking to him. I was like, man, you just let anything happen. When you say, what kind of anything, man? It's just that people come against you. It's just anything that could happen, that God will allow. People saying stuff, when you feel like when you're feeling like you're not amounting to what you want, what you should be, and things like that. That all comes with the territory, because you already know that God is going to use it. You just be wondering, like, why are you going through this? You're going through it because the greater he has for you, this time of your life going to keep you for that. Everybody ain't going to be blessed. I ain't going to even lie. Everybody ain't going to be a millionaire. Everybody ain't going to be that way. Am I going to be a millionaire? Yes. Yeah, it's just the truth. Ain't nothing to brag about, but God want to prepare. So whoever God going to give finances or businesses or children or a husband or a house or a ministry or a church, You have to go through certain things, and he want to see can he entrust it with you. It's just the truth. But the truth of the matter is, the one that he called to do something, you're going to go through it and you're going to come out. It ain't going to even be you. You're going to come out of it. You're going to come out because he called you to come out. It's just because it's something inside you that just can't quit and just won't give up on God because you've been called to do this. And you knowing that you won't have a life without it. That's the thing about me. I feel like I won't have a life without it. I feel like if I give up on God, that's the worst thing. So the one that call don't really give up most of the time because you don't have no choice. I feel like if I stop believing in God or stop with this walk, I'm going to really mess up. So you may say, well, God, that sounds like a dictatorship. No, it ain't a dictatorship. Or if I stop doing this path, I'm going to go to hell. And you say, man, what kind of life is that? I mean, he's not a dictator. It's just that I'm called to do it, and it just his way. But he work it out for me. That's why you see them people be blessed a lot. You have houses and stuff because you have to go down a certain path that other people can't. Just like Job. Job had all them donkeys and camels and stuff after that. So if you going in a season like that, hey man, you'll come out of it. I know you probably don't like it right now and got a lot of questions, but you'll come out of it. Just keep going. Don't stop talking to God. Don't stop praying. Repent on a daily. And man, just keep pushing through. When you push through, you may fall on your face. You may not even pray. You may not even read, but you keep talking to the Lord because first off, God be knowing how hard it's going to be on you. So don't get upset if you feel like you don't read your Bible every day or this and that. But if you can do it, if you discouraged one day, you just tell God, like, God, I feel like you ain't there. You got to be like that. And that's how I am with God. And when I tell him what's up, he give me grace to keep going. And so if you're going through that Job, just know you're going to be blessed like Job. That's just the truth. If you're going through a Job trial, God is not a prospective person. You're going to be blessed just like Job. And you can be blessed with spiritual growth. You can be blessed with anything. It ain't all about money all the time. You can be blessed with anything. So whatever he got for you. So y'all be blessed. You'll make it.